If you don't use this 1-minute maintenance trick on your chainsaws, you might burn them up. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. It is a little slow at the shop today. The guys have been taking care of everything that's coming in, so I decided to maintenance my own chainsaws today. I have my Stihl MS440 and my Echo CS-590 Timberwolf, and as I was going over them, I ran into a very common issue that I see on a lot of these big chainsaws that you might not know about that can totally destroy your chainsaw the next time you use it. So hang out with me today. We're going to go over this 1-minute maintenance trick to hopefully save you some time, money, and frustration. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of saving time, money, and frustration while fixing your own small engine equipment while watching in-depth tutorials, you've come to the right place because that's what I do. I upload a couple times a week, and if that sounds interesting, hit that like button, smash that subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment. I love to read through the comments, and I will reply to all the early commenters. So, quick tip of the day. Let's jump in. So the first thing everybody does, of course, is remove your top air filter cover. And my air filter looks pretty dang good. Obviously, I service it all the time. I blow it off. Yes, a lot of people are going to say don't blow it off, but when you pay $30 for an air filter, you're going to blow it off. And looking at this, I would say, hey, it looks great, right? Well, let's look at my Stihl. Pop this cover off. Well, the air filter is a little dirtier, just a little bit up here. The sides look great. Everything looks fine. Would you be that worried about it? Nah. But you have to look a little farther because if I ran my saws the way they are right now, I'm going to burn both of them up. Now, I catch my commercial guys not paying attention to this all the time, so that's why I do this trick to their chainsaws, but let me show you what's going on here because I did forget to do it to mine. When I take it off and look at the back here, look at all that chainsaw dust and debris that's starting to go inside the air filter. We've got it right here, all the way around. Why is it doing that? Let's look at the Stihl. Stihl, look. Oh, look at all that debris. Look at all that inside. That is both of these saws. They're going to suck that up into the cylinder and burn your chainsaw up. Now, why is this happening? Shouldn't you just be able to put your air filter on, put your top cover on, and it'd be all good? Not all the time. When you put your air filter on, the only thing holding it to the saw, just like on that Stihl, is this top cover. What if it comes a little bit loose while it's running? Which can definitely happen. Well, your air filter is going to come loose, and it's going to let debris in, which other than running them on bad fuel or straight gas, that's the second leading cause I see to chainsaws burning up. So, what's the trick? Well, first, I'm going to blow them off and clean them up. Now, before blowing them off, always remember you do not want to blow any of that debris inside your cylinder, so go ahead and choke your chainsaw. That way your choke flapper comes down and nothing gets inside. Then, immediately, don't forget to disengage your choke or you'll flood your chainsaw. Now, on the 590, it's pretty sweet. It's got little tabs here that you can pull the whole thing apart and clean it from the inside if you want. And then we'll just pop it back together. The Stihl is open. You can blow it out from the inside. On mine, though, I'm actually putting a new air filter in because I've been using mine so long that, can you see the chunks of the rubber is gone? So that's not good. But I do have a new Oregon air filter that I'm putting in my MS440. I'm going to reuse my Echo one, but let me show you the trick you need to do first. Lube them up, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to put some lube all the way around the inside of this. That way I know that any debris that gets past there is going to get stuck in this grease. Same thing with my Stihl. I'm going to throw some grease around it. Try not to get on the air filter part, but just get a good bit around here. And it will probably, you know, grab some of that chainsaw dust as you're running your saw, but once it's got that buildup there, it won't let any more come through, so. Just like that. Now, I started out with the grease trick first because it doesn't matter what chainsaw you have. If you find the issue of it sucking debris and sawdust into your air filter and into your cylinder, you can do that and it's going to be good. There's many models that's all you can do. There are no upgraded kits to make it any better. But it just so happens that the Stihl MS440 or the 044, the older ones, or the CS-590, there's actually upgrades that you can put on so you never have to worry about it again. Because honestly, the grease trick is sort of messy and you got to do it every time you clean your air filter. So if you have this issue, you might Google your model number with air filter gasket and see if there's one made for it. For instance, on my MS440, you can find an actual OEM Stihl gasket, part number 11241290900, that'll work just fine for the MS440 because the 440 and the 044 take the same air filter. Now, Stihl was cool enough to have a gasket. Echo, on the other hand, they don't have nothing that cool. An independent company called Gearhead actually made a kit, and they have sold a ton of them. It's a washer with a few O-rings, and it's pretty awesome design to know that you're going to have a tight seal and no worries about sucking that debris into your cylinder. I will leave a link to one of those kits in the description box below. And this is the point when you realize, why is she telling me anything about a chainsaw when she doesn't even have the kits herself? Yeah, you're right. It's one of those things that you're like, I know I need to get it, and then it never gets in the cart. But guess what I got in my Amazon cart right now is the 590 upgrade. Now, the Magnum, I'm probably going to have to get it from a Stihl dealer. I don't know if they're online or not. I'll check. If I see one, I will leave one in the description box below. And hopefully this quick tip of the day will save you some time, money, and frustration in the future. If you haven't found me at Facebook, find me at facebook.com/Chickanic. Find me on Instagram at TheRealChickanic, or find me at Chickanic.com, where you can get your own t-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. And if you ain't tired of me yet, check this video out right here.